All right, welcome back to the Don't Quit Your Job Yet, the show where I teach you how to turn what you're doing as a side hustle into a thriving business while keeping your full time job. I'm your host, Mark Casto, the guy you hired to leave your 9 to 5. And today we're diving into a topic that every entrepreneur needs to master, and that is how to turn your social media traffic into leads and sales. But before we dive into today's episode, I want to give a huge shout out to our first ever sponsor, FaithMade. FaithMade isn't just a website builder, it's a game changer for church leaders who are passionate about ministry but tired of battling broken websites and tech headaches. We know small church pastors wear too many hats, and the last thing they need is to be stuck fixing their website instead of focusing on what matters most, and that is serving their community. So that's why FaithMade was created. It's a move-in ready church site, website solution designed to free up your time so you can get back what you were called to do. That's spend time with Jesus and focus on the ministry. But that's not all. You also have FaithMade funnels, where you get an all-in-one communication and marketing tool that helps connect people in your community to your church in meaningful and lasting ways. So if you're ready to spend less time on tech and more time on ministry, visit FaithMade's website and see how you can help your church thrive. Now, let's jump into the episode. Okay, guys, here's the truth: growing your follower count is great, but followers don't pay the bills. Customers do, clients do. The secret to success isn't just getting attention on social media, it's turning that attention into meaningful actions. So, in this episode, I'm going to show you a simple step by step strategy to convert your audience into paying customers. Whether you're just starting or you're ready to take your business to the next level, this episode is just for you. So, let's dive in. So, before we jump into strategy, let's get clear on two terms. The first one is traffic. What is traffic? This is attention. People who see your content or visit your profile, that's traffic. But what is leads? What are leads? These are potential customers. These are people who take a step closer to buying from you, like joining your email list or messaging you for more information. And the goal is to move your audience from just seeing you to engaging with you. Why? Because engagement builds trust, and trust leads to sales. Here's our first wisdom quote for this episode: traffic is vanity, leads and sales are sanity. Focus on building connections, not just numbers. Okay. So, the first step I want to talk about to turning traffic into leads is having a clear, irresistible offer. Ask yourself, number one, what problem does my product or service solve? Secondly, what's the next step my audience needs to take to work with me or buy from me? Now, your offer could be a free resource like an ebook, a guide, or a checklist. It could be a webinar or a live workshop. It could be a paid product or service that solves a specific pain point. Here's a pro tip here: make sure your offer is simple, clear, and solves a specific problem. Confused people don't buy. Okay, here's step number two: use a lead magnet to build trust. Most people won't buy from you the first time they see you. That's just normal. This is where a lead magnet comes in. A lead magnet is a free resource that gives your audience value in exchange for their contact info, like their email. So, for example, you could do a free checklist or guide or mini course. You could do a downloadable template or worksheet. You could do a free training or challenge. So, why does this work? Because it builds trust and positions you as an expert while moving your audience closer to a buying decision. Here's our next wisdom quote for the episode: the best way to sell is to give value first. When you help people, they're more likely to trust you and therefore buy from you. And then let's go to step number three. You got to capture leads with a simple funnel. Now that you have a lead magnet, you need a system to capture and nurture those leads. So here's how to set up a simple funnel: create a landing page. a single page where people can download your free resource in exchange for their email. Secondly, you want to set up email automation. So you want to use an email marketing tool like Kajabi or ConvertKit to automatically send them the lead magnet and follow up with valuable content. Then you need to nurture with value driven emails. So send like 3 to 5 follow up emails that build trust, share more about your offer, builds empathy, and then invite them to make the next step, which could be to book a call or to buy your product. Here's another pro tip. Keep your emails conversational and focused on helping, not selling. Okay. Step number 4, turn engagement into conversations. Remember, social media is a two-way street. It's actual social media. So if you're getting comments, DMs, or likes, those are opportunities to build relationships. Here's how to engage with your audience. Reply to every comment and every DM. Ask questions to start conversations, and then share your lead magnet or offer when it makes sense. Here's our next wisdom quote. Engagement builds trust, and trust drives sales. So focus on meaningful interactions, not just posting more content. Step number 5, always include a call to action, a CTA. Every piece of content you post should have a purpose. Don't just post for the sake of posting, always include a CTA. So let me give you strong examples of calls to action. You could say, click the link in my bio to download my free guide, or comment the word start for details on my program, or share this post with someone who needs it. Here's another wisdom quote. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Make it easy for your audience to take the next step. So here's my call to action to you. Here's your challenge for the week. Number 1, create a simple lead magnet that solves a problem for your audience. Secondly, set up a landing page and email sequence to capture and nurture leads. Thirdly, post 3 pieces of content with strong calls to action to drive traffic to your lead magnet. And guys, if you're ready to turn your social media followers into paying customers, I want you to join me for my free masterclass, Discovering the 3 Secrets I Learned on the Way to a $15,000 month Creating and Selling Digital Products. Guys, the link is in the description of the show notes below. And guys, I want to give you a little teaser for our next episode. Next week, we're going to cover how to keep and own attention, converting followers into long-term fans and customers. And if you want to learn how to build a loyal audience that buys from you over and over again, don't miss the next episode. Guys, I'm looking forward to catching you in the next one.